Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Siti Khadijah binti Syihran and my matric number is 2023-301641 and I'm from DBS 5C. Today, I want presentation chapter 1 about an overview of international business. Okay, now what is the international business? International business are any business transaction involving parties from more than one country is considered international business. It covers things like running plants in other nations to benefit from local resources, purchasing and selling raw materials, inputs or completes goods internationally, and borrowing funds in one nation to fund operation in other. International business also have 6 differences in domestic and international business. The first one is boundaries. Domestic business. In domestic business, transaction remains within national borders, simplifying logistics, shipping times, and regulatory oversight. And in international business, companies engage across multiple jurisdictions dealing with custom, import or export laws, and extended supply chains leading to longer lead time and more intricate coordination. The number 2 is legal system. In domestic, a single familiar legal framework governs contracts, taxes, labor laws, and complaints. In international, multiple often divergent legal systems must be addressed. Business need to adapt to foreign regulations, trading laws, disputes, and standards in every country they operate. And number 3, that have resources. In domestic, resources access, whether labor, materials, capitals, is confined to the domestic economy. In international, firms can tap into global pools, for instance, cheap labor, natural resources, specialized talents, and investment capital. Tailoring operation based on what each region offers. Okay, number 4 is currency. In domestic, transaction involve a single currency, eliminating exchange rate concerns. And in international, cross-border trades introduce currency risk. Exchange rates volatility can affect pricing, profit margin, and require mechanisms like currency conversion. For the number 5 is cultural. In domestic, business practice aligns with local norms, value, language, and communication styles. And in internationals, organization must navigate cultural diversity, high context versus low context, communication, collective versus individualist value, and negotiation styles all vary across border. And the last but not least is the number 6, skill and knowledge. In domestic, local market understanding and business acumen may suffer. And in international, firms require deeper expertise, knowledge of foreign regulation, language, political environments, international finance, cross-cultural negotiations, and international logistics become essential. Okay, why you need study international business? In today's interconnected economies, individuals working in business, whether local owns with overseas branch, foreign owns or domestic, roots yet exposed to global dynamic, must cultivate a diverse set of international business skills. They face future competition not only from large multinationals but increasing from small enterprises engaged in global supply chains by purchasing or supplying components abroad areas. Hence, staying abreast of global business techniques like just-in-time (JIT) inventory management is crucial as such methodology demands rigorous coordination with international suppliers and responsiveness to global production rhythm. Cultural literacy and agility are equally essential skills component professional must navigate diverse custom, language, and communication style to earn trust, negotiate effectively, and adapt local strategies within global market. Beyond this, their roles often encompass varied responsibilities from managing international operations and launching cross-border ventures to shape career paths that reflect global opportunities and demand. Thriving in the global economy require a blend of technical expertise, cultural intelligence, strategy, agility, and versatile career skills, enabling professionals to innovate, compete, and lead effectively across borders. Here are examples: export of goods and services as a percentage of GDP for some key countries. Next, international business activity for international investment. International investment happen when people or business from one country provide money to people or business in another country. There are two main types. The first is foreign direct investment (FDI), where the investor puts money into a business or property in another country and had control over it, like opening a factory or buying company. The second is foreign portfolio investment (FPI), where the investor buys stocks or bonds in another country but doesn't control the company. It's just to earn profit, not to manage the business. Other than that, international business activity in other forms. Internationalization is when a company in one country gives permission to a company in another country to use its intellectual property like patents, trademarks, or technology in return for a payment called a royalty. International franchising is similar but more detailed. It allows a company franchise in another country to use a well-known brand names, logo, and business method in return. The franchise pays a royalty to the original brand owner, called the franchisor. Lastly, international management contract happen when a company from one country agree to run or manage a business in another country, such as a hotel or factory, and gets paid a fee for providing this management service. Last but not least, international business activities in international business like multinational (MNC), multinational enterprise (MNE), multinational organization (MNO. You can see that are examples of the world's large corporation. And continues to contemporary causes of globalization. Globalization is the process where countries become more connected through trade, investment, technology, and communication. It means that business people and ideas move more easily across borders. One side of globalization is the increase in international trade, where countries buy and sell more goods and services with each other. Another important part is the rise of foreign direct investment (FDI), where companies invest the business or assets in other countries. This change shows how countries are working together more closely and become more dependent on one another economically. Take example for graphs, world's export as a percentage of world's GDP and stock of foreign direct investment FDI relative to world GDP. Next, the contemporary causes of globalization. Globalization is driven by both strategic and environmental reasons. Strategically, companies want to use their strengths, core competencies in more countries, find new resources and materials, enter new markets to grow their business and stay competitive with other global companies. Environmentally, change in politics like more open trade policies make it easy for countries to do business with each other. Also, improvement in technology such as the internet and faster transportation help a business connect and operates more easily across borders. These factors together help speed up globalization. For contemporary causes of globalization that have environmental causes and emerging markets, environmental changes play a big role in globalization. Politically, many countries have reduced trade and investment barriers, making it easy for business to operate globally. Organizations like the General Agreements on Tariff and Trade (GATT) and the World Trade Organization (WTO) helps promote free trade, while regional trade agreements also support cross-border business. Technologically, improvement in transportation, communication and information processing have made it faster and easy for companies to connect and operate worldwide. And for globalization has also changed the global marketplace. The fall of communism in Eastern Europe and major economic reforms in countries like China and India opened up large new markets. At the same time, trade barriers were lowered, encouraged more international trade. Emerging markets such as the BRIC countries like Brazil, Russia, India and China, the Big Ten and other non-high-income countries are now playing a large role in the world's economies, offering new opportunities for growth and investment. That are the table. 1.2 The characteristic of selecting emerging markets that have BRIC and Big Tens. And that's the maps China regional challenges. So that's all from me. I hope that what I have said can be benefit to you. And thank you and Assalamualaikum. Bye.